Champion, we here. I got some very special guests and lovely special guests. And Debo, wow, still here. I can't get him off the show. Shake my hand. Dre Dennis and 40 Bars. We're here to talk about Ultimate Rap League, DNA versus JC, who's in Houston, Gnome 8. I'm gonna start with you, Dre Dennis. How you felt about the battle? Initially, overall thoughts.
I think overall it was a decent battle.
Just decent.
Yeah, I think it was a decent battle. Both had moments on each side.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like overall it could have been a little better.
Okay.
But I'll go up from decent. It was a pretty good battle.
Okay.
Yeah.
How you feel for it?
Probably gonna stick at the decent. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like it went for one person. I don't know. I feel like DNA went down, and I feel like
First round? Skyrocketed
DNA's
in the first.
Yeah, and then I felt like everything after that kind of just went down.
Okay.
JC the other way around.
You bummed the champ out, man.
What happened? What
You
happened,
bummed the
Debo?
champ out.
So the champ was out in the
The
first?
champ
What are you
was out in
saying?
the first. The champ was exciting in the first, man. Come on, Jay Black. The champ was exciting in the first. You gotta check this out, man. It was an okay battle. It was okay.
Yeah.
You know, but at least I enjoyed the champ though.
Yeah.
At least for one round, at least. You know, so.
He had the Al Capone on
He
you.
had
You
the Al
said
Capone.
on this platform that the Al Capone
What I
was
said,
the
Jay
reason.
Black. What I
He
said,
won-
Jay Black.
He won the first round.
We
of Al
starting
Capone.
already, Jay Black. What I said.
He won the first round of Al Capone.
Listen, in the Al Capone. So, you know, come on, man. You gotta give him half credit at least.
Okay,
Because he had the matching hat with the shirt.
in the first
You
round.
know, at least. Yeah, it's a different Al Capone shirt. The black and white joints are the ones that's like the super curse on you.
Oh my
The
goodness.
so
the black and yellow,
the black
that's the
and
main
yellow.
color. That's the main color.
But it's okay, because you see when Geechee wore the long sleeve, you know, it helped out, so you could tell. Look, you can see with he had the force field on it just in case and whatnot, the force field jacket and whatnot. But it was a decent battle, man. It was okay, man. I think you know, we're gonna do that at the end as far as give the
round by round. So
round.
let's get into that before we get into that. I thought it was a good battle. First round being good from DNA, and like you said, 40 started to decline. JC picked up and went upwards.
Mm-hmm.
To me, what was missing was the third rounds from both. You know, that could
Right.
have clearly decided a winner, and it didn't.
Right.
In the case we have leaning towards, you know what I mean, like he may have won, or in the sense of debatable, which we're going to pick who won, but it's debatable. So in the first round, I felt DNA came out snapping.
Swing.
Well, I see a lot of Nas here like y'all don't care. So now I feel entitled to drop the Carters out of nowhere. Nina is out. And give him half the star like the movie sucks. Your whole family get the same fade. Little boozy cut. I run down on... I'm here!
Spazzing.
The champ came out swinging.
He was pandering to the crowd, knew the right punchlines, the right Houston flips. You know, and
Right.
by the end of the round, get him that far out of here.
His
Said,
pace
get
was
Houston,
great.
Get Golden State that far out of here because Houston Rockets beat lost to him,
Right.
and stuff like that. So
Right.
yeah,
The pacing was great. It's
Yeah.
all about pacing when he set her off, man. And that's what I want to say about this battle too. It's all about pacing. With JC is phenomenal with the bars, man. It's just his pacing is so stutter step. It's stop and go. You know, I was trying to get into it, but you know, when on his first round, because I would have probably gave it to him, but
How you do?
to JC in the first round. But I'm saying, DNA's pacing was so phenomenal with the crowd that it was just crazy. Come on, when I told you about bars, man, it's about bars at the end of the day.
And DNA
and
had
we got
bars.
40 bars here.
Yeah.
I understand that, but I'm just saying, DNA had that pacing, so I got to give it to him.
Okay. I have given DNA. How you call it?
I mean, DNA's first round was crazy.
Okay.
I haven't seen a round from DNA like that in a while. Like, that makes you like, all right, this is the legend that we see right here.
Yeah.
Like, some people put him on Mount Rushmore, and performances like that is why. So he was cooking. He said the I am just an icon living. That bar was
That was
crazy. He did. I think it was like a whole scheme, like with the Smith family.
I put
but
the
right
Trey and
before
Will.
that, it's just the two of us. That was wild.
put 'em out, yeah.
So he was cooking, and I agree with Debo with JC and his pace. Like, he had crazy bars. Bar for bar, he may have won that round.
Nah, I disagree.
He
disagree.
may have, because
Disagree.
DNA knows how
I'm
to
being respectful.
cater
First,
to
let me
the
respectful
crowd.
towards our guests, okay?
I'm just-
You're overshadowing the guests. Let the
I'm
guests.
just
Look,
disagree.
Drake Jennings came in that nice suede suit. Let him speak, okay? All right?
Champion night right
Come
there
on.
with this suit.
Come
Champion
on.
night.
Come on.
See,
Let
I
that
see
man
it.
speak.
Man, that's what Gate to the Garden gives.
Oh, we gotta talk about
All
that.
right.
We gonna talk about that. We gonna talk about that. You know, I know that
How you
feeling.
feel?
But bar for bar, I had it close because JC, his bars are more intricate.
Okay.
DNA knows how to cater to the crowd,
Yeah.
and that is one of his biggest skills. So he did that to the fullest in the first, and I gave him that first.
100%.
That's how strong his DNA is with being able to cater to the crowd. Is how weak JC is with doing it. I don't. Feel like, I don't mean like I don't. I'm not trying to insult him. I just mean like that's not one of his strong points. I don't think he resonates with the crowd as much as other people, and that's probably why. You know what I mean? You're missing. He has, like you said, he has so much shit going on in his material. He has a lot of back-to-back stuff, and sometimes you have to actually think. Whereas some people would actually rather watch somebody get straight to the point. DNA wasn't throwing no light bars in there either, so it's kind of, yeah.
It's all about like having superpowers, man. JC relies strictly on them bars, you know, and
You think so?
interacting with the crowd. Whereas DNA, he's an all-around player. Like, you know, he relies on that jump shot. He relies on that spin, that hook shot, that, you know, that perimeter game, that 3-point, just to win that first round.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mr.
So
Rebuttal. Here we go. Because I see that face.
So
Let me see the
so
rebuttal.
why didn't DNA win the second round? Now win the second round because I think we're all
Because you know why he didn't win that damn second round?
Why?
He did that stupidness that he always does and throw away the second round with that.
How did he
interview.
throw it away?
Salute to the legendary Tech, man.
Shout
Tech,
out
man.
to Tech.
We salute to you. But he did that interview thing. DNA always throws away a second round. Had he went back to back how he was in that first round, he would have won the battle. Plain and simple. But he did that crazy ass interview.
You giving excuses to DNA?
I'm not giving
praising
excuses.
JC?
It's bad strategy.
Oh, he's not praising JC,
Nah.
guys. He doesn't
Wow.
like
You
JC.
snitching on me? You know how they feel about us on this champion about JC? Listen, had DNA used better strategy and just went back to back from the first round to the second round, not letting up this punch after punch, the way he did the first round, he would have won that battle.
No, he wouldn't.
He
He
th-
wouldn't have run that second round.
You don't think so?
Let's get into it, yeah.
Oh,
He wouldn't have run that second round. No.
Come on, come
I
on.
don't know.
Talk about it.
I don't know. I wish I could have watched it a couple more times so I can be able to
Pinpoint the bars, but yeah, JC came out swinging in the
That
second round.
he definitely.
Docs, when I up the arms, you can't up your arms to contest a shot. It's too late. You should have done something. I get closer while the gun dumping than the screen on the Nintendo when you duck hunting. That's what up?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but we talking hypotheticals. You got to remember that first round DNA had was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand that second round JC was swinging. I understand that.
Crazy.
But
The same thing that made freaking I want to say the same reasons why. One of the reasons why DNA probably won in the first round, like you said, he had like everything going on. He had bars, he had like presence, all that stuff, right? And he relied on that same stuff again in the second round, as far as when he did the champion interview, and it backfired, and it cost him that round. I think for that same reason. So the shit that worked in the first round didn't necessarily work in the second round. And JC, same motion, same formula that he had in the first round, actually worked in the second round.
now, correct me if I'm wrong. Do you think the fans? I'm asking y'all as battle rappers. Do you think the fans?
Yeah, I'm a battle rapper too. Come on, man.
Do y'all think?
I performed on that same stage. Don't disrespect me, Debo. I performed. I don't care if it's the one round. I still perform.
Over 300K views. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got
It's
you.
400K
Oh,
now.
400 now. Okay, I got you.
Shout out to Queens.
But as battle rappers, right? As performers, as people that get on that stage, do you think DNA's strategy was thrown off towards the crowd? Like, do you think the crowd said, "No, this is not what we wanted. We wanted you like the first round. What the hell is this second round?"
He had the right momentum going into the second round. There's no reason why he shouldn't have. I don't know. That shit was whack, and that's really what it boiled down to. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. All due respect to Tech 9 and fuck with Tech.
Yeah.
That situation that they did, that shit was trash.
Well, it had nothing to do with Tech.
That's
was
what
it.
I'm
That was
saying.
DNA play.
That's my guy.
It wasn't Tech's idea.
It wasn't.
Tech looked like he was like, "Yo, what am I out here for?"
Yeah, he just happened to be a part of something.
know.
that
He was
didn't
just
work.
supporting the battle.
But Tech was on point with the questions,
Yeah.
though. It's just DNA had to, DNA, man, cut this out, man.
And I saw both sides of it because as a battler, sometimes you have to switch it up.
Right.
Especially when you're somebody that punches back to back to back.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy for the crowd to get tired of that.
Right.
So you have to throw in something different. So I understand DNA trying to do something that was going to bring the crowd into it, but it just didn't work.
Let me ask y'all two a question as battle rappers again.
Should have thought that out a little bit more.
Do you have like an extra round prepared just in case when y'all feel the crowd out, you'll be like, I'm gonna throw them this one instead of the one I had prepared for this over here.
I used to in the beginning.
Yeah, I was.
I
I doubt people do it now.
Number one analyst, you're an analyst. I'm asking the battle rappers. I'm asking the guests.
saying,
Stop taking all the thunder
Now I'm
away
hoping
from
I
the
get
guests.
the material I got prepared
Right.
for that person, let alone trying to throw some other shit in. But
See, when I battle,
Yeah.
I have a battle the next day or the next week after, so I don't got
Or
time.
5 minutes after the battle, you're already
You
done.
battled 20 times this year and 30 times last year.
I
Something
battled.
like that?
I battled 30 times.
You bought a
last
house
year,
with
which
the
was which was
No, I'm dead serious.
last year. I battled 30 times, and that was breaking DNA's record of
Yeah,
26.
26.
Yeah.
I counted it up, I think.
Yeah, he had a couple that didn't drop.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah,
I battled my
So-
whole career last year.
He had 26, and then this year I'm at 35.
You're at 35?
I'm at 35.
Where?
Where am I
Where are these
at?
battles at? At your own league? What?
Half of them.
Oh,
I do some small league battles.
He said 35.
I did 5 URL battles this year.
5 URL battles, Drake Dennis? All right.
I'm the small room god, man. I did a 2-on-2 with Prep. I battled Lou
That
Castro.
was
I
fire.
battled.
that was fire.
I
It
battled
was Loud
Sire
Ties.
Boy.
Loud Ties, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, man, they need to drop that footage, but yeah, I'm out here working, man. So I see what DNA do. I appreciate what he does because
Right.
he does the same thing. He battles often, and it's not easy to be consistent
New
when you're
material.
battling 3-4 times a month.
Right.
30 times.
So, obviously, DNA got the first round.
Okay.
We think JC, are we all in agreement? JC got the
I
second
think
round?
we're all in agreement. So let me just add on to the second round. I felt like the crowd picks their winners.
Okay.
So after DNA fell flat with the thing, like, okay, I'm about to jump on the JC side. And I think that's why he got extra cheers as opposed to the first round.
Right.
So they came out the same way. But now that the crowd is on your side, we not rocking with that guy no more. But boom. And
You
stuff
saw the
like
momentum,
that.
yeah.
So second round to me is clear in JC's favor. It's a
That was his
clear
best
1-1
round.
and then the building to me.
Okay, so
Watching it back.
let's go into this third, man.
What happened? What happened in the third round?
Lackluster third.
Yeah.
DNA could have went away with it. He could have drove it home. But it only took JC a short amount of time within his third to get that momentum back and get the crowd back in.
The second half is third. And the thing about it, we're talking about bars. Didn't DNA have a good strategy in a sense and good deep material in bars? The crowd wasn't rocking with that.
You gotta get JC out of here on the first and second round.
Why?
Straight up and down.
Why?
Because he's gonna come for you in that third.
No,
I'm
he's
telling
not.
you.
JC's
you
not a
gotta
third
get
round
JC
killer.
out of here. No, you gotta have a convincing first and second round, J Black. Come on.
Nah.
First and second round to beat JC, you gotta have actually 3 rounds.
No,
But at
you
least the
gotta
first and
have-
second. DNA would have took this home. He could have took this win home. The
he
champagne,
didn't.
the belt,
But he
everything. Come on.
But he did it.
JC took the champagne up.
I seen that.
landed
He got a
the
big
bar.
crowd at
Yeah,
DNA. Why you
yeah,
let
that was
DNA?
dope. Yeah.
Why you let that man do that to you? You're the champ. Why you let that man do that to you? Man, listen, man. But it was both of them had lackluster thirds, which makes it could be tossed up as a
Which
perfect.
makes DNA automatically gets the loss because he fucking lost the second round too. He's coming off of a loss in the second round. You're going into this and you're not coming back and smacking everything. No. That makes it easy.
40 said it. I'm with 40.
DNA.
Wow. What'd you say, Jake?
I
Dennis?
feel
Go
like
ahead.
DNA lost the third round in the second round by doing that with because honestly because he lost the crowd
Yeah.
for the rest of the battle from doing that because even in the second half of his second round he had some nice bars here and there and in the third he had some bars throughout the round, but the crowd just didn't want to hear it. They wanted to cheer for DNA. For JC. They wanted
Usually
him
I'll
to
have
finish.
I'll have a shot of liquor or Henny, but since I don't got that, I'll just take a swig of this.
Is that whose water? No. That's her water. Don't do that. Come on, this is.
She'll be okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Can't take people water on
I was
champion
about
like
to say,
that.
that's my water.
With that said, how dare all 3 of y'all have the
DNA
mitigated
holds
gall to front on the champ? Huh?
The champ gonna hold that.
This battle right here could be debatable. Don't go towards just JC because why? Because the second round y'all feel like,
In the third round.
and the third?
Nigga, he lost both. He lost both rounds.
I'm with you, champ. I'm with you. I ain't letting him ride like that. JC, man.
His
JC
first
be
round
running
was
down
dope.
on me, man.
His first round was
JC
dope.
don't run down on me,
Second
man.
round,
I gotta hold it down for the
didn't
champ
work
at
for
least,
him.
man. I gotta
I
hold
do
it
think
down.
the third was debatable. I'm saying DNA lost the crowd, but if you're just going by content,
Mm-hmm.
I think it was debatable because JC's third wasn't that crazy. It wasn't on the level as
Right.
his first 2 rounds.
Right.
So that was a winnable round for DNA, but in the building, he
Hey,
lost it.
let me tell you
Second.
something. Correct me if I'm wrong. They booed JC in that third round. They booed him.
They
They booed him.
for a little bit.
Hold on.
They booed Julian Gordon in that third
They
round.
booed DNA in the second and third, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Definitely Blue DNA too.
So what are you saying? You trying to add a boost here? What's going on?
So what, how
What
we
are you
doing
saying?
this? How we doing
How
it?
we doing
Y'all
it?
can't just give it to DNA because of what? Momentum? That's what y'all saying? Y'all giving it to JC because of
And
momentum?
content.
And
You
content?
talking about, so you want some about bars in the?
So you gonna break down- you take that third round, you break down the bars?
JC, he got bars in the first. What happened to his third? He got bars in the third round.
He had bars in the third
Okay,
round.
then.
But DNA had bars in the third round as well.
No, he had a strategy that fell flat.
You know what?
JC,
DNA, I
Jesus
tried to
Christ, and you're getting
I got
Jesus
it. I
Christ.
dig
It
it. I
wasn't
dig it.
enough.
JC,
It
JC,
wasn't
you won.
enough.
Don't run
Huh?
down
You
on me.
gonna
No
go
fan.
backwards now?
No, I'm good.
Oh, what happened?
JC, you won. Don't run down
No,
on me.
you
No
just said
fan.
DNA won.
You
He
won,
just said
JC. No,
DNA
JC won. JC won. JC won. JC won. JC won.
You talk as if
did that to the
DNA
champ.
lost the battle. I feel like JC won the battle. The way you beat JC is, like I said this too, in about 2015. I can just keep repeating my soul stuff. You beat JC by being consistent all 3.
Right.
JC's always going to be at 8.5 in the first and the second and the third. So if you come at a 9.5 in the 1st, at least come at 9 points.
You
in the
had
second
it,
and third.
DNA, man. You had it the first round. Those other 2 rounds, you had that momentum, man. You could have took this. You could have took it home. You could have took this home.
What
DNA.
happened was the champ battle for 1 round. That's it. Let's call it.
Yeah, the champ battle. The champ, you lazy. You battled for 1
Yeah,
round.
I mean, he
you
went
battled
off.
for 1 round.
So I got JC 2-1.
Yeah, JC 2-1.
Give it up. Give it up. Hey, yo, comment section. Get this man. Get him. With that being said, champion.